Hear me now? It was such a good intro, Marlo. Freaking technology. In all honesty, I think they fixed the glitch to where you should be able to hear me without this now, but I'm afraid to start it because I didn't want it to be to where you can't hear me, so I still use the microphone. But okay, well, let's recap right quick. Okay, so this is your weekly Tarotscope. This is where we come together every Monday and Friday to get the energy of the week or weekend ahead. On Mondays, we look at Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, we look at Friday through Sunday. The reason why we do this is because knowing what is coming up will allow us to be in more alignment. It will allow us to really see how it plays out in real life. So even if you're not wanting to be a tarot reader or use tarot, this is something that will help you to understand how the archetypes show up in our daily lives. And if you are wanting to be a tarot reader, then you can watch these sessions, join these sessions, and you'll see different ways to read the cards. Okay. So, like I said, what we're going to do first is we're going to balance out the heart chakra. This is the connection between the human self and the higher self. Okay. This is the one that gets the most clogged up. As a Reiki master, I've done so many Reiki sessions to where this is where everything sits, right? So we want to boost this energy. We want to listen to the frequency of the sound bowl because it is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra. Just take nice, deep cleansing breaths and relax. Okay, so here we go. Just breathe. Now let us all take one collective breath in. Super deep, pick up all the heaviness, all the fear, all the anxiety, and then blow it out. And just let it go. Okay? So there you go. Feels good, doesn't it? Is there a link to buy what? The singing bowl? You can find it on Amazon. That's where I got mine. I need to, like I said before, I need to start linking everything that I use so y'all can easily find it. But I'm not so good with technology and setting up the whole Amazon storefront thing. I might literally have to get Molly to help me um, because I have a lot of great tools that you all can use with the direct links, but I'm not that well versed on how to do it. So I will work on that. Okay. But yeah, you can find it on Amazon. Singing bowl, you can say crystal singing bowl, heart chakra. They have ones for all the chakras. So yeah. Oh, also, you guys, I have a really cool thing that I found out on TikTok. I think it's also on YouTube, but I'm not 100% certain. I will have to look at that and find out. But you guys, on TikTok, now I can make subscriber only videos. So if you are a subscriber, wherever that is up here, right there, if you are a subscriber, then you will get to be the only ones that view the videos that I post. And I'm going to start posting subscriber only videos on TikTok starting this week. It's going to be more like behind the scenes. It'll be lessons through tarot and energy and all of that. That way, you're not fighting the algorithm to try to find the videos. And in YouTube, if that's a thing as well, I will let you know. Okay. Hey, Jamie. So if you're not subscribed, you might want to. It's only what, $5.99 a month. That's a coffee to get behind the scenes, to learn more, to get deeper, more in-depth videos. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, all right. So what we're gonna do first, I thought so, but I wasn't for sure. So yeah, so if you're on YouTube, I will start that as well. And TikTok, subscriber only videos. It's gonna be fun. That way, I really don't want to have to fight the algorithm for y'all to be able to see my videos. And I know a lot of people love learning from me, and they aren't in the tribe. So I want to make it accessible to everybody. So if you do subscribe, you will start seeing, sorry, YouTube, I'm pointing on TikTok. If you do subscribe, you will start seeing subscriber only videos. Okay. And I'll also go over certain tools that I use, things that you can find, um, just things that work, all of that. So yeah. I thought about, before I found out about the subscriber only stuff, I thought about making my own, like another account on TikTok. So it's not just like tarot and spirituality. Like I want to be able to talk about any and everything, which I am doing on my podcast, but I have daily things that I want to address, right? And I don't want to have to fight with the algorithm. I don't want to have trolls come on my videos. So that's why I'm going to do it subscriber only. You should be able to click right up here. There should be a button right there that says subscribe. I'm not 100% sure if y'all are seeing that. I see it. It says 4-111. Uh, so yeah, because I see so many things that are put out there on social media that are good or completely inaccurate. And I would love to be able to share the truth with y'all about certain things, because there's a lot of people that love to fearmonger out there, and that's not what spirituality is about. That's not what a spiritual practitioner is supposed to be doing. We're not here to fearmonger, right? Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those subscriber only videos so you can get the truth, okay? And you get priority on your comments because I'll be able to see them more. Because sometimes people comment on my regular videos and I don't see it for months. And sometimes I don't see it at all because TikTok doesn't show me everything. It'll say you have 3 new comments and then nothing's there. So I don't know. It's weird. Are y'all finding the subscriber button? Are y'all seeing that? Let me know. If not, then I'll have to figure out how to do it. Like I said, I think it's only like $5.99, so it's cheap. All right, so let's get our fairy blessing. Is it okay? Maybe that's it. $9.99 then. The super fan. I because it should say right up here. I will clarify. Okay. Um, and I'll maybe put it in my stories or something like that on TikTok. Sorry, YouTube. But I just wanted to make sure we're clear on this. But I will clarify. I think that's what it is. I think they changed the name to super fans instead of subscribers. Yeah, click the gold heart. There we go. Okay, see, yeah, now it's up to 5. Okay, cool. See, teamwork, y'all. Teamwork. It used to be $5.99. Yeah, I didn't change it. I didn't change it, so I don't know. I mean, still, $9.99 is cheap for a month of secret videos. You think TikTok did? Probably. Okay, so let's see what our fairy blessing is for the week ahead. Okay. Okay, I'll check on that, Amanda. Let's see what the fairy blessing is for the week ahead. And what that really is, y'all, is subscribing or being the super fan on YouTube or TikTok. What it's doing is you're supporting me being able to provide all this stuff for you, right? It's not you're paying me for things. It's like you're going, you know what? I want this knowledge, and it's like a tip or something like that, you know? And it really allows us to be more available, to be able to give you all this knowledge and share these things with you, because there needs to be some sort of energy exchange, right? And so if you'd rather just do it as a super fan or subscriber on YouTube, I mean, that's fine. Or if you want to be in the tribe, then you can do that. There's so much that I want to offer to y'all, but I'm only one person, you know? So the more you subscribe, become a subscriber or a super fan, the more you do, or like get in the tribe, the more I'm able to provide for y'all. That's just the energy exchange. Okay, look, I keep having these upside down. The blessing of dreams. Look at that. A blessing of dreams. It's number 19. Now think about that. We just had a full moon, full wolf supermoon in the sign of Cancer. Okay. Now, if you are a dreamer, somebody who does remember their dreams or has vivid dreams, you more than likely have had very vivid dreams lately, right? But I don't want this to be just about literal dreams. I want this to be about your aspirational dreams. Okay. Because we're in a new vibration right now. We are in the 10-1 vibration now. And this is asking you, what do you want to begin? What do you want to start? Okay. And we start planting those seeds. And then as the astrological new year shows up later, then they start to really blossom. Okay. So pay attention to your literal dreams and see what they're telling you, because they do connect to your subconscious. They do allow visitations from the other side. But also pay attention to, what are you daydreaming about? What are you aspiring to experience or to be? How can you take those steps to get yourself there? Does that make sense? It is very pretty, isn't it? Love that. And it's number 19, like I said. So there's that one. It is the self. It is God source energy. It is action. And 9 is things coming to light, things coming to fruition, things coming true, endings happening. Like we're at the end of the road. It finally happened. Okay. What happens when we put 1 and 9 together? It's 10. Okay. This is what's happening in 2026, is the seeds that we had planted in the last 9 years, the results of the commitment that we had to ourselves and to our journey. We're going to start to see really the results of those years, of those seeds that we planted. So if you're not very happy with the seeds that you planted in the last 9 years, I mean, it was not easy, right? It was pretty freaking tough for a lot of people. But I mean, because we also had Saturn in Pisces, right? That's not easy. So now we have the opportunity to plant these new seeds of new beginnings, of, you know what, this is what I want to experience. This is the way I want my wheel to turn. Okay. Hey, Tracy. I've always had vivid dreams. I thought everyone had them. You know, I've always had vivid dreams too. And it was shocking to find out that, number one, not everybody has dreams. I mean, everybody dreams, but not everybody remembers them, right? But also that there's some people that have aphantasia, that cannot visualize. I thought that was just a thing, right? And number three, not everybody has an internal dialogue. I do, all day, every day. It's music, it's thoughts, sometimes it's numbers. I don't know. Sometimes it can get a little loud in this brain. So, anyways, okay, let's get our overall tarot message. This is going to be from the divination book, and then y'all are going to choose the decks or the deck that I use. You're going to choose between two decks, and I am going to pull cards, one for each day, Monday through Thursday. We're going to find out what's coming up for us. See, I told you I get a lot going on up here. Sometimes I have to pause. Your inner monologue doesn't shut up. Mine doesn't either. It's always going. Either it's a song, words, like thoughts, numbers. I mean, it's a multitude of things that are happening up here all the time. That's why sometimes bedtime is my favorite time of the day, because it's quiet. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. I want to ask a friend who's German if she thinks in German or English. That's hilarious. Oh, you once asked a friend. Yeah. I bet, well, you think in your native language. Okay. So let's use the divination book to get the overall message. And then, like I said, y'all are going to choose the deck, and we're going to see what's coming up for us. All right. We're going to focus on the book. We're going to connect it with our energy centers. We're going to ask, what is our overall message for this week? What is our overall message for this week? Okay. Oh, nice. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Much better in reverse. At first, I saw Nine of Swords. I was like, oh. But let's talk about this, okay? If you haven't seen this book, this is called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. It is a tarot divination book. It has all the tarot cards. It has readings for every single tarot card, direct and reverse. I wrote this book for you, okay? All of the messages. The book is designed to be used daily, but you can use it weekly or monthly, whatever you want, okay? But all of the messages are geared towards you taking your power back. Okay, that's why it's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. It's about goddess taking that power back. Okay, so I'm going to change the verbiage to read for this week instead of just today. So you drew the Nine of Swords reversed. It's time to de-stress and decompress, love. Whatever has had your mind swirling so much to where you can't think or sleep needs to take a break. During stressful times, you can often forget that you have the answers you need within. You already know the truth, but are you willing to accept it? Acknowledging stress and working through it is the only way to find relief. So, when we see the Nine of Swords in reverse, all of those swords are falling away because we're allowing ourselves to relax. We're allowing the brain, the mind, to come to a peaceful place. Because if we don't, we then go to the 10 of Swords, and that is like, bam, you just can't stop your thoughts. It's exhausting. It's just all over the place. Okay. So we're going back to a place where we freed ourselves with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Thank you so much. I have the song from The Sound of Music for weeks. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Listen, the songs that go through your head are also messages. So pay attention. If it's a repeating song and it won't stop, those lyrics are often a message. It's a blessing to see. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The card is perfect for today. I haven't slept well at all the last 2 nights. Oh no, she's got the flu. Poor baby. It's y'all know, Jamie knows, Jamie and Ann and Maudie all know that the last couple or so nights I've woken up at 5:55, can't get back to sleep. And I was like, God, are you freaking kidding me? But those are messages, right? It's from the universe. So I just take it and deal with it. All right. Now, TikTok, you are going to TikTok, you're going to choose the deck that I use in a poll. So wait to vote. YouTube, you can start voting in the comments when you see the decks. Okay. So deck number 1, Tarot Mucha, or deck number 2, the Pulp Tarot. Okay. So YouTube, you can start voting 1 or 2. And then here, I'm going to put the poll up. All right. So deck 1 or deck 2? Deck 1 or deck 2? Oh, and about the comment about my hair color, this is my natural hair color on top. I'm growing it all out again. Deck 1 or deck 2? Make sure you vote in the poll, please. It's going to keep track. Okay. One or 2? YouTube, looks like 2 is winning so far. Nope. 1, 2. Oh, y'all are splitting it up. So please vote in the poll. We have 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Vote up here. Deck 1 or deck 2? 5 seconds. 2, 1. Done. All right, let's find out. Sometimes it takes a second. Oh, deck 1. I thought for sure deck 2 was getting it. Let's see. Looks like 1's having on YouTube as well. So, okay, deck 1 it is. Tarot Mucha. I like saying it, if you can't tell. Oh, thank you so much. Hair looks like starlight. I will take that. I will take that all day, every day. It's funny because when people talk about my hair, they always say something about gray, and I'm like, don't you dare call it gray. This is platinum. These are my sparkles. This is whatever. I'll make up something, I'm like, don't you dare call it gray. Because gray to me is dull and just no, it's not gray. It is silver. It is platinum. It is sparkles. All right. Like I said, make sure you guys, before we end this session, make sure you click that gold heart on TikTok and become a super fan or subscriber, because now I can do subscriber only videos. And I'm going to start pumping those out this week. Yeah, glitter strands. Fairy dust. I'll take that. Yes, Denise, yours is beautiful. Definitely silver. I call it my glitter hair. Yeah, same. It's like, don't you dare call it gray. All right. Oh, by the way, the Quantum Master Academy Inner Circle starts this week, y'all. It starts this week. I did have to push the start date to Thursday because we did have a passing in the family this weekend, and it was conflicting with the start date tomorrow. So you have an extra couple of days to get your butt enrolled in the Quantum Master Academy Inner Circle. Otherwise, it's closed down and you have to wait until 2027. Okay. So this is where we spend the year together, mastering tarot, advanced tarot, and numerology. Okay. You get to spend the year with me. We become a family, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Let's find out what is coming up for us each day, Monday through Thursday of this week. What do we need to know? It's also interesting is that we have the blessing of dreams and we have the overall energy of the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, if you didn't know, the Nine of Swords, when it's direct, can talk about insomnia. It can talk about nightmares. It can talk about not being able to dream. So when it's in reverse, we're relieving the stress. We're finally getting some good rest, and we're finally dreaming again. See, the cards know. All right, let's look at today's energy. Today we have the world in reverse. Okay. Why is the world in reverse? Because there is something that you haven't completed. There is some sort of cycle that either you're afraid to complete or you're kind of dragging your feet. Do you understand? Because the world is about a lesson. It's about an initiation into a new energy. It's about learning. Okay. There's some sort of lesson here that you haven't learned. And normally, these lessons don't get learned because of fear. Fear is the main motivator in most people's lives. So, if you experience something today that is not completed, not done, maybe write a list and say, you know what do I know in my day to day tasks that need to be completed? But also, what do I need to stop doing? What lesson am I resisting? Because if you don't learn your lessons, if you don't have personal awareness, if you don't do all these things that put you in alignment with your true higher self, then you make yourself suffer. It's not the universe is punishing you. You are making yourself suffer. Okay. The past full moon in Cancer was, where do you sacrifice self-care for the sake of achievement? Because it opposed the sign of Capricorn. Oh, look at that. So we have personal achievement right here, because the world, if you're not aware, it's on the fool's journey. It is the last card, right? So if you are sacrificing yourself because you're trying to make other people comfortable, you're living in fear, you're doing all these things, you're not achieving your dreams and your goals. So what leap do you need to take in order to step into this new initiation, this new lesson learned, this new timeline? Okay, I'm going to come back to that because I do feel like there's more there, but we'll see. All right, let's look at Tuesday. Oh, we have the sun. Two major arcana. Okay, You know what's funny is we had over 50 people up here on TikTok, and now it's dropped down to 38 because people want to hear the surface level tarot, and that's not what we do here, right? We do real in-depth tarot, and it's hard for people to listen to these messages. But those of you that stay on YouTube and TikTok, those of you that stay and apply these lessons and this information to your everyday life, you're the ones experiencing breakthroughs. You're the ones experiencing growth and ascension. So here, Tuesday, the sun, happy day, great day for growth, miracles. I mean, just doing what makes you happy. Okay. Because when we think about the sun represents the self. Okay. The sun is also connected to Leo energy, it's the heart space. So this is asking you, what is your heart telling you? What do you know to be true for yourself that is going to bring about joy and happiness for yourself? And it also wants you to take time to stop and smell the roses, to have fun on Tuesday, to do something that brings you joy. Do something that lightens your load, lightens your mood, because again, the overall message is the Nine of Swords in reverse. We're doing things to bring ourselves happiness and peace. We are de stressing this week. Okay. Uh, we do the work here. Yes, you do. I enjoy it. Good, 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 good. And I have people that follow and come to these lives every week, right? Every Monday and Friday, and they do apply these lessons and this knowledge, and they are experiencing radical changes. They're not even in my tribe, they're just followers of mine, and they experience radical changes. So the more that you come to these, the more you're going to see radical changes in your own life, because when we see the sun again, you might even want to spend time with your children. You want to be creative. You want to express yourself on Tuesday. It's a great day to do so. And this is about you moving towards your own fulfillment and your happiness. I feel like there's going to be more that comes out about these cards, but we're going to let them simmer or marinate for a minute. Let's look at Wednesday. Oh my God. Okay, remember how I said in the beginning, I was feeling kind of excited. I was feeling, I didn't know if it was personal or collective. We have another major arcana. You guys, you saw me shuffle these cards. These cards have been shuffled up for years. The Magician. So, Wednesday, great day for manifestation work, great day for focusing your energy on what you want to get done, what you want to get accomplished, doing the work, listening to that inner knowing, because this is Mercury energy. Okay. And Mercury is it's movement, it's messages, it's alchemy. Okay. Wow. So it's interesting because we have the world card starting out, right? And this is like, where have you not wrapped things up? What lessons have you not learned? What have you not gotten done that you need to get done? This is a major arcana. This is not a minor arcana. So, this for me, it feels like we've gotten into the new year, we've experienced this full moon, and now it's time to really get to work because it's asking you, what lessons have you not completed? What relationships have you not shut down? What habits have you not stopped? I mean, there's so many different things because it is a general collective reading. So this is asking you, what is keeping you from crossing that threshold into this new vibration, into this energy of authenticity? What is keeping you stuck? Most likely fear, most likely procrastination because of fear, most likely escapism into social media or substances or whatever it may be. Okay. So this is telling you it's time to wrap it up. It's time to go through radical personal awareness to see why you're not stepping into this new threshold. And then we have the sun tomorrow. The sun is about what movements are you making that are bringing you joy and happiness and peace? How can you be creative and joyful in your day to day life? Okay. So, Tuesday, today, get your shit done. Tomorrow, you feel lighter, you feel happier, you can go explore, you can go experience, you can start a new hobby. Wednesday, the Magician, was like focus your energy, let's go. Okay. We're bringing things into fruition. We're being the magician. We're doing things that we're rearranging things. We're putting things together. We're planting the seeds, doing whatever is necessary in order to set us up for success when the astrological new year gets here. Okay. Let's look at Thursday. Let's see. Okay, there. Now we have the Four of Swords. Okay, time to rest on Thursday. So we have this major energy for the next 3 days, which isn't surprising because we just had that super full moon, right? So we're like coming off of that high. Okay. And that energy starts to dissipate. So here we are looking at taking a break. Okay. The Four of Swords, we're bringing something to rest. We're separating ourselves from something. We're allowing ourselves to go where we find peace. Okay. So a great day to rest on Thursday. Let's see what's hiding underneath the deck. The Ace of Swords. Look at that. I told you there was going to be communication. Okay. So when we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, there's a lot going on with the mind. And when the Nine of Swords are in reverse, we're releasing all those fears and all those doubts. We're putting them to rest. We're like, I'm not doing this, because what's underneath is clarity, successful ideas, new communication, new aha moments. So you very well could be really on point this week with your thought processes. And we have the blessing of dreams. So this is telling you, like I said, I feel like it's twofold. I feel like it's your literal dreams are telling you something, but also what are you daydreaming about? What are you trying to bring into your life? What are your aspirations and your goals and your dreams? Focus on those, start planting those seeds. And like I said, when the new astrological year shows up, whether you see it as February 17th or in Aries season, then you start seeing those come to fruition. Okay. Universe has been testing me into this new year, and definitely lots going on. Needed this. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I missed Thursday. What was Thursday? Thursday is the Four of Swords. Taking a break, a day of rest. Okay. Very powerful energy over the next 3 days because, like I said, the major arcana hold the most weight in tarot. Those are the chapters, those are the lessons, those are the, I guess you could say, obstacles that we have to overcome. It's all on how you see them, because with the world in reverse today, this is like, what have you not learned? Where can you gain more knowledge? Or what lessons have you not completed? Okay. If you haven't finished something, get it done today. Work on that. At least make some steps or strides towards completing that goal or completing that lesson or stepping into whatever it is that you know you need to learn. Because, y'all, with so much out there, there's no excuse really to not be where you want to be in life. The only excuse is your fear and your self-doubt. There's so much information out there to where if you want to do something, you go learn about it and you do it. Learn from people that are actually doing it. I mean, people are doing it all day, every day. There are people making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars by doing something just because they took the initiative and they ran with it. That's how I built my business. It's how I built my six-figure spiritual business, because I took it and I ran with it, and I built the solid foundation. So there's really no excuse to making your dreams and your goals come true. It's just you have to be borderline obsessed with it. you know, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to get you there and build that solid foundation, right? This is not a get rich quick type of energy. This is like, I'm going to do what is necessary so I can be my authentic self and I can do what I love. Does that make sense? Let's see what else we need to know. Fridays we do on Friday. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to know this week? What else do we need to know this week? We got it again. Got it again. Twice in a row, we've gotten the journey card. Okay, there's a reason. When we start getting repetitive cards, there is a message that the universe is trying to impress or imprint upon you. Okay, your journey. You are deciding this. Nobody else. The universe is not deciding. You are deciding. You have supportive energy. You're going to have obstacles that you have to face and overcome. I mean, there's so much that you will experience, but you decide, do I live life joyfully and work towards my, what's it called? Liberation? Or do I choose to make myself suffer? That's all it is, really. It is not noble to suffer, by the way. It is not. It doesn't make you better. It makes you suffer. It makes you, it's kind of an ignorant thing to do, to make yourself suffer. So this is telling you you're on a journey, and look, it has all these signposts, and she's looking like she's lighting this way, maybe feeling pulled that way, but kind of looking back. It's like, where do you want to go? What decisions are you making over the next few days that are really going to catapult you in a certain trajectory? Because again, we have 3 major arcana over the next few days. Those are the big chapters, the big themes, the big energy, right? Major arcana is called the major secrets. So this is telling you this energy that we're seeing, the world in reverse, the sun, the magician, you can't see them, you can feel them. Okay, that's what's hiding within this energy or this energetic field. And it's asking you, what are you choosing throughout these days that are going to put you on a certain trajectory? Every decision that you make, you want to ask, is this for my highest good? Is this helping me or is this hurting me? Okay. And that can be as simple as, what you eat or what you drink throughout the day, who you talk to throughout the day, what you engage in throughout the day. Okay. Because there could be something that happens today with the world in reverse where you have the opportunity to be in your aligned self, right? To make the decision as your aligned self, or you could get sucked back into old ways of thinking and reacting and doing. This is up to you, this world in reverse card. Either you're going to turn it direct or you're going to keep it reverse and you're going to make yourself suffer. Okay? Here in these sessions, we focus on liberation, personal power, freedom, all the above. Oh, a year ago, I cut my mom out. She is coming to my path twice in the last week. Oof. There's a lesson there. There's something there where you get to choose how you want to face that situation. Like, is there a possible resolution? And if not, how can you respond instead of react? All right, let's see what else we need to know this week. Ooh, we have storm fields in reverse. Much better. And it's number 9 in reverse. Let's find out. Let's read it. Thank you, Tanya. You don't react anymore? Good. There's no point in reacting. There really isn't. There was something that happened yesterday to where I could have very easily gone back to the old way and just reacted out of something. And I was like, it's not even worth it. It doesn't change anything. All it does is puts me back in a negative vibration, and I choose not to. And that's how you can do the same. So here we have storm fields in reverse. It says now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. There you go. This kind of storm can be destructive and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait until the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. There you go. So that's also with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Like we're not letting this trigger us, right? When you step into your personal power, here's what's hiding underneath, right? The Ace of Swords. It's like, I know what's going on. I see things with clarity. I understand. And with it being underneath, it's kind of like I'm biting my tongue right now because it's not worth it. Not worth. And this doesn't have to be personal drama. It could be drama that you see on social media. It could be drama anywhere. It's like it is not worth getting into some sort of argument with some rando on social media. You know, it is not worth getting sucked back into drama and trauma from your past when you have been focusing on forward movement and healing. Okay. Listen, the toxic people, the most toxic people around you in your life, whatever you say is not going to change them. It's whatever you do. And when you take away that energy from them, that really bothers them. When you give them the energy and the yelling and the screaming or whatever it may be, the arguing, that feeds them. Don't do that. Okay. Very fitting card with what's going on. Keep taking a step back. Yeah. Good for y'all. Good. Because here's the thing too, when you're focusing on drama and BS, like I don't even watch what's it called? Reality TV, because it's not reality anymore anyways, but I don't even watch that because it's nothing but drama and stupid shit. You know, I don't want that in my life. I'm so focused on forward movement, on evolution, personal freedom, empowerment to my people, all of that. Like I don't have time to sit and listen to somebody else's bullshit. So yeah. Exactly. They don't know how to react when you don't feed into it anymore. It's funny. Good morning, Alma. All I watch are podcasts and learning. Good. All right. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Ooh, ocean of possibilities. Look how pretty that is. It says, navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. See, we have this opportunity hiding underneath the deck. This is telling you that there is some sort of new opportunity on its way, or you're on your way to this new opportunity. Okay. And when we have these major arcana cards, this is like, these are going to be the next 3 days are going to be big days for you to really show the universe your authenticity, to step into that power so this opportunity can reveal itself to you. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. This says, embrace potential. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons on your journey. See, there you go. Limitless. Stop listening to limiting things or limiting people or drama crap. You know, toxic people love to put everybody else in a box. Mm-mm. We don't accept that. do this one. I haven't done this in a while. A cute little fox friend. Am I doing free readings? I'm doing a Tarotscope. You guys, searching around for free readings is never going to help you, okay? Never. It's all just entertainment. People that are on live doing free readings or, constantly on live, those are all for entertainment. I would not go around looking for free readings because it's not helping you. Okay. People that come to me for readings are looking for depth. They're looking for guidance because they actually want to make changes in their lives. And that's what you want. Okay. The free readings where, so-and-so going to text me and this and that, it's not healthy for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we need to know this week. Look at that. Moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. Look at that beautiful big moon that we just had. No, it's fine. I was just educating. You don't have to apologize. I appreciate you asking instead of coming on here and saying, is so-and-so going to text me? A lot of people do that. So no worries at all. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. It's number 28. So two, there's that two again about decision, about energy. What are we receiving, right? And it says the moon shows me patience, moon wishes. So what are wishes? Wishes are manifestations. And the moon goes through cycles. So we have to let that build, right? But we have to understand that everything in life is a cycle. Okay. So it could feel like there's a lot of negative things happening in your life. And it's like, well, here comes another cycle. Well, a bunch of good things happen. And it's just, you have to understand there is a flow to life. And you have to understand that the universe has to put everything into place for your manifestation to come true. And you have to be patient. Don't give up on what you're wanting to bring into your life. Does that make sense too? I love the moon. And y'all know me, I'm not a fan of the P word, patience. I mean, I'm all fire. So patience was not something that I just was born with, but I had to learn it. And I have to remind myself of that often. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this week? Enthusiasm. Look at that. Look at all those butterflies. And it's funny because I was sitting here staring at the sun card, right? We have the sun, enthusiasm, excitement. I told y'all before I even started the reading, I feel excited. I feel, I don't know, enthusiastic about something, but I didn't know what it was, right? Well, now I see we have these three major arcana. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We have all of these wonderful energies popping up saying, hey, the way is clearing for you. Now you have to take the step. So when we have enthusiasm, it's number 18. So we just had 28. Now we have 18. Again, part of your evolution, being exciting, seeing life as joyful instead of being negative all the time, right? Because if you're negative, guess what's going to happen? You're going to bring in negativity because the universe wants to give you more of what you're putting out there. So if you're always talking negatively, it thinks, hey, she loves or he loves negativity. Let's give them more, right? But you see all these butterflies, they're all about transformation and all of them are unique and beautiful and they're all going along this path. So it's like, let's freaking go. That's what I was saying. Let's go. It's time to, really look at how the last 9 years were, how we want to experience the next 9 years, what seeds do we need to plant, and how can I dream bigger? How is this going to help me evolve instead of just keeping me the same? Okay. Because remember how we talked about on Friday, I saw that meme where it said, if you're not making any changes, it's not a new year, it's just another year. I love that so much. Let's do this one. Lots of nines. Yeah. Hang on. What did I miss? Sometimes I wish I could go up and hug the moon. Oh, me too. Me too. I love the moon. I I can see it when it's rising over the houses, whatever, out of my living room window, and I always say, "Hey, moon." I love it. All right, what else do we need to know? Ooh, this is going to be a tough question. Do I believe I am worthy? How does that feel? I notice you keep all your cards in their original box. Is that important? I keep them in the box so they don't get damaged. I know some people keep them set on their desk, but I have so many decks. I mean, I have many back here, all of that, that yeah, I do keep them in their original box just to protect them. Great question. Like I could instantly cry. Yeah. Like the reminder to not let doubt creep in, actually. Do I believe I'm worthy? A strong yes would have said no a few years ago. Nice. Because here's the thing, we're taught that it is selfish, it is egotistical, it is narcissistic to feel like you're worthy of something. While the successful people, there a lot of them, not all of them, because we talked about this. If you think of them as negative, then you won't be successful, right? But there are a lot of people at the top that love to manipulate to keep you down, right? To make you feel unworthy, especially religion, right? Oh, you're not worthy. You're not strong enough. I hate it so much, but you are worthy. You are allowed to experience peace and love and health and success. Okay, I'm going to read the back of this. It says, "You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it." Maya Angelou. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, or this week's mantra, I am worthy of it all. Mm. It makes me think of Wayne's World. Y'all remember that movie where they're like, we're not worthy? Like, shift it around. We're so worthy. I am so worthy. I am deserving. Because why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? You see people experience happiness and success and liberation all the time, and they're no different from you. You're a good person. You deserve all of that too. And you can have all of that, but you have to believe it. Yes, Miss Molly, you are. That's the biggest thing that holds people back is feeling undeserving or unworthy because maybe you made mistakes in the past. Maybe this and this and this happened. Maybe you had an abusive relationship and they made you feel like crap. Maybe, whatever it is that's going on in your past has made you think that you're not deserving and you're unworthy. But it's not true. Those were just experiences. Okay. I've had plenty of trauma in my life that I really had to fight through to really feel that I am worthy of happiness, of success, of love, all of those things. And so I don't want you to feel like I'm talking to you from up here. I'm not. I'm a human, just like you, gone through much trauma. I've worked through it, and now I'm here to help you work through yours. Okay. And to show you exactly what is possible. And it's anything is possible. There's still things that happen in my life that I'm just like shocked. And it's a great thing, a great shock because it's like, wow, this is really happening. It's really happening. Things that I dreamt of way before for a long time are finally happening. And it's magical. And I want you all to know it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter your past. All that matters is what you're deciding today and what you do from here on out. That's all that matters. All right, let's see what else. What is our spirit animal for this week? Ah, there they are. Our little foxies. It says, Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Very true. That's what I was talking about earlier. In this day and age, there's no excuse for you not to find your own happiness and success and well being. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Oh, hey, look at that. So, the fox, if you don't know, is our tribe mascot. The reason being is that years ago, the fox kept showing up in multiple decks. Every single reading, there would be a fox somewhere. And the representation of the fox, this energy, I feel like represents the ladies in my tribe and the energy that we all have and the possibilities that we all have. So the fox became our mascot. All right. What else? You love the fox? Me too. My mom got me some super cute socks. And on the bottom, it says, what's it say? Just a girl who loves foxes. It's cute. Sometimes it's hard to get over the things I've done in my past. I understand, Marlo. I understand. There are mistakes that I've made in my past where I'm like, God bless, I wish I didn't put myself in that position or I wish I didn't make that decision. But you know what? We can't live in the past. All we can do is learn from it and make today and the future different. So, yeah, don't live there. All right, all right. What else do we need to know this week? Oh, look at that reflection. Look at that wolf. We just had the big wolf moon. I told you we're reflecting back on the seeds that we planted or the experiences that we had in the last 9 years, and we're making adjustments. We're making changes now because this energy of the next 9 years is bigger than what we've been experiencing because we are stepping into Saturn being in Aries. Aries is the great I am, you know? And we have Neptune that's going to join Saturn. And it's like these energies of like, it's like siblings to me. That's what it looks like to me. It's like one is like, hey, let's go have fun and let's be dreamy and dream big and all this other stuff. And Saturn's like, no, we got work to do. We got to do this and that, you know? So we're reflecting, we're looking at, maybe make a oh, hang on, I gotta verify myself. Look back and make a list of all the things that you're proud of yourself for, like don't just think about the mistakes that you've made and the trauma that you've had to go through. Make a list of all the things that you're proud of. It's funny, my daughter just gave me a sticker that says what the fox. That's cute. I love that. What the fox. I've seen a hat or a shirt or something like that and I was like, I should get that. There's this thing that says people that openly cuss are typically more authentic people. And it's funny because like my mom, she hates when I cuss on live or on my videos or whatever. And I'm like, I'm just speaking, you know? And so it's kind of like a running joke with me and my brother and my best friend because One time, me and my best friend were doing a podcast, and he was like, "Okay, you can't cuss on this." I'm like, "Okay, no problem, whatever." And then I was like, "Shit." I think I said shit or fuck. I don't remember. And I was like, "Well, there goes that." And I think it was like in the beginning of the podcast. I was like, "Well, all right." Listen, I grew up with a bunch of male energy. So, and I'm all fire. So I don't know what to tell y'all. If it offends you, you're gonna have to get over it or go to somebody else. That was a gravity pull for me because of all the 2019 dreams I was having. Oh, interesting. Glad I wrote it down. Good. All right, this is our money message for the week. You find it endearing? Yeah, I mean it is what it is. They say people that cuss more are more intelligent. I mean, I'll take that all day, every day. Is it real? I don't know. I don't really care, but it's funny. Okay, what is our money message for this week? What is our money message for this week? Look at that. We keep getting these fear-mongered energies when it comes to money, right? It says setbacks. Your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. Why? Why? It's not because you're being punished. Why have they been unsuccessful? Number one, do you believe that you're worthy of having good income, financial stability? Number two, are you looking for something that's going to get rich quick? That doesn't work. Okay. We want to build a stable, solid foundation. Okay. Are you in connection with your self-worth? Are you pushing more out than is coming in? Number two, this financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Exactly what I was talking about. Are you putting more out than is coming in? Are you investing in stroking your ego rather than investing in your evolution? Real questions that you want to answer. Number three, don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. See, I feel like there's something underneath. Hang on. Denial. Look at that. I don't normally look at the bottom of this deck, but we have denial when it comes to your money. It's again, it's like putting up this energetic block of fear. And one of the biggest things that you can do to show the universe that you are in alignment, that you are, putting yourself into this new trajectory is you take a leap of faith and you invest in yourself, whatever that may be, whatever journey you're on. You jump and you invest in yourself because if you don't, nobody's going to invest in you. You're showing the universe, no, I'm not worthy. I have a fox that lives on my shed in my backyard. It's very cool. Oh, fun. I would be out there every day. Oh, let's get this one first. Me and that fox will become besties. I'm effing brilliant. Love it. Same. I must be a genius, right? Me too. I thought the same thing. I cuss all the time. I must be Einstein. All right. Let's see what we need to know through the Kipper deck. Look at that. Unexpected income. Number 27, there's another 9. Isn't that interesting? So while you're focusing on setbacks and fearful of not having enough money, the universe is like, but here. And then we have this, oh, no, 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 I can't possibly take that. I can't, no. The universe is going, yeah, but we're trying to bring this to you. It does look like the Ace of Coins. Mm-hmm. Unexpected income. Here's the thing about when you make a decision with the universe, when you make a decision about your life, the universe kicks into gear, right? And it will provide you with everything you need to make that declaration come true. Here's the problem. If you're declaring negative things, guess what? You're going to get every negative thing possible that will make that true. So if you're declaring that you don't have enough money, you're broke, and this and that, guess what? The universe is going to bring you all the resources to make you broke because it has to make that statement true. However, if you declare, and it's not just like, oh, I'm a millionaire. No, you making a declaration, you use your whole body and soul when you make a declaration. Like it has to radiate from you in order for it to reach the universe. Because the reason being is when you're doing something, it's very easy to declare something negative because we are in fear mode. Fear radiates from us, it is so strong. Okay. So you have to counteract that with this strong declaration of this is what's happening, this is what I'm experiencing, and so be it. Okay. It can't be just, I'm just going to say this. It doesn't work that way. And then when you make that declaration, the universe kicks into gear because it has to make that statement true. And you take action to also help that be true. So whenever an opportunity shows up or a resource shows up, or whatever it may be, you freaking jump in and you do the thing because the universe can bring you all the things, but you have to take action on those things. That is your free will. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you have any questions about that? And you said declaration to me and mine. Here it is again. There you go. See, universe is reminding you. Well, I do declare. I like that, Marla. If you have any questions about that, put it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. Let's see what crystal we need for this week. What is our crystal for this week? Kunzite, I guess if that's how you spell it or say it. It says heart healing, calming, spiritual. Kunzite bathes your heart in gentle, loving energy, encouraging deep emotional healing and the embrace of unconditional love. Love that. Think of the whole am I worthy, right? We have to give ourselves unconditional love. We can't expect other people to do it. We have to give it to ourselves. Um, Allow its tender vibrations to open your heart to compassion and foster a sense of peace and harmony in your relationships. Like I was saying, if we, with the world in reverse for today, there might be some sort of situation that comes back around where it is like a test where it's like, are you going to react to this? Are you going to go back to the old way of doing things? Like, what are you going to do? Okay. And it's like, no, I'm going to show myself love and respect and show myself that I'm worthy of standing in my power. I'm worthy of not getting sucked back into this old way of doing things. I'm going to step powerfully or confidently into this new threshold of alignment and personal power and self love. And I'm going to do the things that I know are for my highest good. And I refuse to do anything that is going to set me back. And if I do on accident, I'm going to give myself grace, pull myself back up, and step back into alignment. Okay. So you can use this crystal this week. If you don't have one, you can go to the link in my bio on TikTok. You'll find the Crystal Realm Oracles link, and that also links you to a beautiful metaphysical shop called Drazak Den. And you can get this crystal, or you can get this deck, and you can have this card sitting on your desk, on your nightstand, whatever. Carry it with you if you want to, and it'll help you with this vibration. Okay. What time is, oh, 11:13 already? Holy cow. Y'all didn't tell me I was flapping my gums too long. All right. Let's get one from the Rebel deck. All right, here's the point where if you get your feelings hurt, it's time to scroll away. This deck will either hurt your feelings or it'll be your biggest cheerleader. We never know, right? Last Friday, it told us to get our heads out of our asses. Whoa. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. I love that. I'm going to pull two because I do like this one. And let's talk about this right quick. What are we forcing? We're trying to control something. We're trying to make something happen out of fear, right? No, we alchemize it. Okay. The magician works with the energy. And he's like, yeah, I'm creating this. I'm staying right here because I'm channeling this energy with the universe and I'm creating this, right? He's not doing it out of fear. He's doing it out of connection. We don't need to force anything. But yes, I am going to pick another one because I don't know if I. Okay. Here's the other one. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Okay. So we had two that literally fell out. And you know me, I'm not one that makes them fall out, right? I don't do flying cards, whatever. So we have don't fucking force it, make better fucking choices. Speaking of cussing, that's why it's my favorite deck. So it's like, I feel like like we've been talking, there are two different messages here. One is about making different decisions, not getting sucked back into old ways and old patterns, and we're stepping into this new vibration. The other one is like you can't make something happen when you're in fear mode. When you're in fear mode, you try to control, you try to contain, and then you struggle, you suffer. Okay? Don't do that. And it's telling you if you're unhappy with where your life is right now, you have to do something differently. Quit expecting someone to come in and save you. It's not going to happen. Thank you for the hearts. So, on that note, again, I will be doing subscriber only videos from this week on. So, on TikTok, you click that gold heart to subscribe or be a super fan, whatever it's called. YouTube, I will figure out how to do that on YouTube. This is going to be, it's going to be random. It's going to be things that I see, things that are going on collectively. It'll be things about tarot and numerology as well, and relationships. It's going to be all the things because I don't want to have to fight the algorithm. I don't want to deal with trolls. And that way you can find the videos right there easily. Okay. So do that. Also, make sure that if you are wanting to become an accredited tarot reader and numerologist, the Quantum Master Academy Inner Circle begins this Thursday. There is still, it was supposed to begin tomorrow. However, I had a passing in the family and it messed up that timing. So we're moving it to Thursday. So you have an extra couple of days to get your butt in there to really master your craft and start your new adventure. Okay, we're going to spend the year together. If you have not gotten into the power challenge, where if you're just looking to take your power back, to learn about yourself on a soul level, to understand how to set boundaries and to break through money blocks and to do, things through an aligned way, then get into the power challenge. That begins January 14th. The first video will unlock January 14th. And then we're going to meet the Wednesday after that to discuss everything, to deepen the lessons. Okay. 7 weeks we're going to spend together in the power challenge. All right. This is what it's talking about when it says making different decisions. If you don't like where your life is at and you feel aligned to my offers, my classes, get in there. Otherwise, I will see you here Friday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Friday, I will be reading for Friday through Monday because As a professional singer, I have a gig booked for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday during the day. So I will not be on Monday morning. I will be on Tuesday morning and we'll get back on track. Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions or need anything, everything is TikTok linked in my bio, YouTube, it's linked down below, or you can email me or DM me and I'm happy to help you and point you in the right direction. Okay. Love you all. Mwah. Hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you back here Friday morning. Okay. Bye, y'all.